So Andrew, tell us about your talk today.
Yeah, well, firstly, thanks for inviting me in. It's been such an insightful morning. My talk was all about ending career-based misery. And what we're finding from the Gallup data is that in Europe, we have the lowest engagement scores in the world. That's sad.
Really sad.
But we also have the lowest amount of people looking to change that and find a new role.
Yeah.
And that's because of a number of reasons. And I thought that the audience really chipped in on that with some great insights. But ultimately, I believe that if we're out there communicating what I call the mile factors, we can help people shift out of that.
Yeah.
And we can help them join our business that's more people-centric and get them flourishing and enjoying their work again. So we went through the mile factors, which were meaning, impact, leadership, ethics, and security, and both, I guess, anecdotal evidence as well as data that's driving those being big factors for people when making career moves.
People are unhappy that are not moving. Can you just talk us through that a little bit about your thoughts on that?
Yeah, so I think there's a number of things driving that, but I think the collective nervous system within the working world right now is on high alert. Mm. That's what we're seeing from our career coaching. That's what we're seeing from our headhunting. 40% less people are clicking the open to approach button on LinkedIn than pre-pandemic levels. And I think this mixture of geopolitical uncertainty, of a pandemic, of wars, of everything that's going on in the media, and people having been burnt by joining smaller things that didn't work or running out of money, lots of people running out of funding, it's just causing people to feel stagnating and stuck, and they're staying put as a result.
Yeah. And what do you think the impact of a business that has these people there? Because what's the impact of that?
Well, misery loves company. So we know that. So I think obviously it will provide a lot of apathy in the culture, which is a major challenge, and lost productivity. Yeah. Completely lost productivity. So I think it's a major challenge, and I think what you guys do, which is really cool, is kind of lift the lid on that and get people to confront the brutal facts of the data, taking all the egos out of the room so that it can be addressed, which is exciting.
We had a commercial HR panel, and we were reflecting on some stuff that Kevin Green from First Bus said, and we were talking about his model, and I will get it from my phone because I can't remember it exactly, but I think it's 3 questions that I put to you, and then you were talking about how he had taken on something that we just spoke about, which is we're seeing a lot of HR professionals say, I want a great culture, but I want to hit the numbers. What we want to do is say we want to have a great culture and hit the numbers. Kevin recommends that any idea that you have on the people front, you ask these 3 questions. So why? So HR professionals are really good at going, why? Oh, we should do this because it increases retention, all these things. Second one is, what difference will it make? And number 3 is, how do you measure it? But you had a good summary on Kevin's talk, but you said he took our concept and took it to another level. And do you just want to talk us through your description? Yeah,
well, it really resonated at the start of the day when you said, people are saying we want to do culture, but we have to hit our numbers. And you said, actually, it needs to be we want to do culture and hit our numbers. Yeah. I felt like Kevin's kind of manifesto, if you like, was we want to do culture to hit our numbers. Yeah. And I thought that was a really interesting shift. And what he was speaking about was HR programs that improve engagement, that then improve customer experience, that then improve growth, which allows further investment in HR programs that improve engagement, that improve customer experience, that then drives growth. And so he was talking about this virtual circle almost of running experiments to get happy people delivering happy customers. And what I see is a hell of a lot of investment at the moment in customer experience, both online and offline. And you go, well, actually, we're investing in the right area, because what Kevin's done is realize that actually by investing in the people, the customer experience will tend to take care of itself.
I think I read that customer experience spend is 4 times employee experience spend on average in a company.
Yes, and it's mad.
But I think Kevin's message was they're one and the same. There should be one budget if you're thinking that way. But I'd love to get your advice and your expertise on something that was said a few times, which is, I think it does link back to privilege, because sometimes people say, well, if you're not happy, just leave. But what happens if you're, for example, a single mum and you've got to pay the mortgage? It's very easy to go, oh, we'll just jump. Like, you're speaking to candidates every day. How do we put all this together? Because it is right to say, if you're not happy, leave. However, you've got to pay the bills. Like when you're speaking to candidates, does this conversation come up?
It comes up all the time. And I think we've got to find ways, Matt, to de-risk the move for them.
Yeah.
I really do. Because, 6 months probation period with 1 week notice is a scary prospect for a lot of families right now.
True.
A scary prospect because people are staying on the job market for longer when they are in transition.
Yeah.
And it's easier to find a role when you're in a role than when you're on the job market, very sadly. So I think we need to look at how we can de-risk that in a way that still allows our commercial model to work, but shows some commitment to them and allows them to then break out of what they feel are golden handcuffs or just general fears.
Have you seen any companies that do that well?
Yeah, I mean, there are companies that do that well, but it tends to be at the senior level.
Yeah.
So we tend to de-risk the moves for the people that need who have the lowest financial risk.
Got you.
And I think we need to think about that.
Yeah. Andrew, I love your mission of ending career-based misery. I'm going to counter one thing you said. You said you don't think you're doing a very good job because the happiness index shows that things have got a lot worse. But I think they'd be even worse about the work that you're doing. So keep it up, and we appreciate everything that you do.
Roger that. Thank you. Cheers, Matt.
Thanks, Andrew.
Good to see you.